You're listening to the Hot Shots Countdown with Paul T Geist, thanks to Cosmic High Street. This is RPFM 107.5.
Some of you who aren't aware of Mr. RedSquad, or who he is, he's a South African who's moved to New Zealand, now living in Auckland. First question, hailing from South Africa, has that influenced your sound or production in any way?
I mean, I've always paid close attention to, what's out there at the moment. So, going through different, DJ download websites, seeing what's hot, what's not, and sort of trying to, also, stick with my sound, but also trying to adapt to the scene. And so much my style has changed along the line a little bit. But just trying to be original as well at the same time. So that's the main thing. But it has had some influence. I mean, I still keep contact with, the South African dance scene, and as well as here. So try and balance it out a little bit, yeah.
You write, produce electro house, also do a bit of tech house. Has that changed?
Yeah, well, I started off doing quite fidgety sort of sounding tracks. I mean, I still describe my sound to be, very similar. However, I think it's adapted a little bit more to the sort of heavier electro side of things. But then I had a few tech house releases, sort of experimenting on a bit of deep house, tech house side of things as well, just probably under a different project. But definitely still describe my sound as still being, again, quite a fidgety, playful sort of heavy sound. Yeah.
Right. You stated that you were dabbling in a bit of drum and bass. Is that still on the cards?
A little bit. I mean, as I said, I sort of experimented with everything. So, I mean, drum bass is one of them. But I do like to play around with. I do love dance music in general. So, like drum and bass, dubstep, electro, fidget.
What is it that got you into DJing in general and, say, electronic music?
Well, I mean, I've always been into electronic music. I mean, I haven't seen with me. I mean, I've always been more on the production side of things. So, it's been production mainly for me, and then DJing. DJing for me has sort of become a second nature rather than first nature. I mean, a lot of DJs out there going to production. For me, it's been mainly production then DJing. So, I mean, I have played out a few times, but most of my time has been in the studio, working with labels overseas. So when I do get a chance, I just try to, when I do get a chance, I promote myself as a DJ and DJ wherever possible. But wouldn't consider myself a how can I say a DJ as such. More of a producer than DJ, but I have played out, at a few bars and clubs, but hasn't been a main thing for me anyway. So,
would you like to name maybe one or two pieces that you've produced lately? Well, obviously the Trashbag remix that we're going to be introducing to RPFM listeners. Anything else that's you're particularly proud of?
Well, but basically, I mean, that's the latest remix I've done. I mean, I've been doing a whole bunch of remixes lately. It's kind of hard, sort of. But basically, I think besides the Trashbag one, I've done there's a tech house track I've done for Shebang Records. So you'll find that on my SoundCloud. That's also one of the later ones I've done.
Sweet. So listeners can go to SoundCloud and search you up, and that remix will be on there?
Yeah. www.soundcloud.com /RedSquad.
RedSquad, great. Okay, so if you'd like to hear more of RedSquad's tracks and remixes, I understand you could also search RedSquad on beatport.com.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Okay, sweet. Well, thanks so much for your time, Mr. RedSquad.
Sweet as.
Okay, sweet. Thanks so much for your time. All right, that was the fantastic Mr. RedSquad. And here is the Hot Shots Kiwi Connection for you. This is his remix called Trashbag.
The Hot Shots Kiwi Connection. Shots Countdown with